Hi, I'm Neil Pembroke and I use Padlet in Belief and Unbelief. I use it to facilitate a question and answer session. Students meet in groups and they generate their questions. Questions have to do with the online presentation that they see beforehand, readings or things I say at the start of class, and all the questions that the groups generate go up on Padlet. I think the real benefit of using Padlet and the Q&A approach was that students are in their groups, they feel quite anonymous, they can put up questions that in a normal classroom situation they might be afraid to talk about because they think they're stupid, they're silly. In that group environment they say, look, I want this question up, and a person with a tablet or smartphone just puts it up and everyone can see it coming up. The other thing I would say is it's a very efficient form because you're not having students running around with bits of paper. Students can get it done quickly and they can immediately see what other people are posting. In terms of the process for the question and answer session, the students are asked to do some preparation for it. So they look at an online presentation that I generate, they do some readings, they're asked to answer some questions about the readings, to make a summary of the online presentation, and to post the question that they really want answered in class. So before they come, they're already thinking about what are my questions. So when the students go into groups in the classroom, they generate the questions very quickly. So I don't give them a lot of time. Normally within 5 minutes of them meeting and talking about their questions start going up. It can be a little bit daunting as a lecturer because questions are being fired at you and you haven't been able to prepare for them and you have to respond, but that adds to the dynamic feel of the classroom. And students say what they really like is that they get their question answered then and there, so there's no waiting time. So I've used Padlet about 5 times for question and answer sessions, and I've found it worked extremely well. I've not had any problems with students posting inappropriate comments, and the main reason for that is that I break them into groups of about 6, and they must nominate their group name when they put up their questions, so therefore there's accountability. I would give a warning. I've told my colleagues about this at a school retreat. Some have gone away very enthusiastic, and with 250 students in their class, they've tried Padlet, and all kinds of inappropriate materials gone up and they've been very embarrassed. So I think the groups make a difference. If you're not going to use groups, then you'll need to look at ways of moderating the content. So I found Padlet really easy to use. I find the students like it. I've never had any complaints or concerns. The one thing I did wonder about was the fact that students could post things that are not appropriate. I have to say that I haven't had any issues with that. The students do get to nominate their group, so we can see that this set of questions comes from group 1. There's only about 6 students in that group. So that hasn't been a problem. It might be in some other courses, I don't know. But generally it's been a really successful exercise. The students like it and it works extremely well. And I can't really think of things that I need to do to improve the process. It's been one of the great success stories for me within my teaching.